Hello and happy Halloween! The likelihood is you're probably not watching this on Halloween, but I'm gonna upload it around then. We're gonna be turning ourselves into a devil. The devil, some sort of she-devil situation. You just saw the start of the video, you don't need me to tell you what we're gonna be turning into, so let's get started. I'm gonna start by covering my hair with wig caps, and then eyebrows. So you want to coat these eyebrows completely in glue. That means combing against the grain and then with the grain, getting every single side of every single hair completely covered in glue and then flattening. Get it all nice and flat. And now here we are, we're going to put black around our eyes. I don't normally put black on my lower waterline, but we're doing it today. And you can see I've got the world's wateriest eyes. This is going to become a problem later. As you can see, wipe those tears away, girl. Now I'm going to use liquid liner. It's so fun. Look, it just kind of bleeds into my eyes. Everything goes so dark. It looks like someone's just turned off the lights. It's so cool. So dark, so fun. I wish my eyes always looked like this. Look, there's me actually looking up to see if the light's still on because it's got so dark because my eyes have just flooded with black ink. But that's one surefire way to kind of tightline your eyes in black. Black. There you go. Anyway, we're just doing layers and layers and layers of glue. On the third layer, powder, and then colour correct, base, dust it all off or whatever, and then there you go, it's all done and we're browless. You know, as of recording this, I've actually just shaved off my eyebrows. This is so much easier than doing all this, but hey. So, for some reason I'm winging out my eyes. This is just kind of a suggestion of the eye. Look, ooh, look at that black tear. How goth. Guys, I am so goth. Yeah. That's what it is. And I'm going to just kind of sketch out a basic eye shape before I move into all of the face painting and stuff. I guess I feel like it's just easier to do this part now. This isn't going to be perfect. We're going to refine this afterwards because obviously we know all of the red paint is going to go here, there and everywhere. So just, it is what it is. Colour correcting. I don't really know why I'm bothering to colour correct my grey-blue tones when I am painting myself actually red. But, girl, it's a force of habit. I'm putting on a base. Now you're actually thinking, Ava, you're painting yourself red. Why are you doing a base? It is just to act as some sort of barrier because I don't want my skin to be stained red after this. But spoiler, it was, and I went home looking like the world's weirdest, most sunburnt thing. But, you know, it doesn't hurt to do a little bit of base, and while I'm here, a little bit of highlighting. Just some underpainting. Now we're moving in with the red, so I'm actually using like a flash palette. It's very greasy. This is not like normal face paint which dries matte. This is just like pure grease paint, but kind of acts like one massive concealer. Really creamy, really easy to blend. Lovely. Now I'm going in with the actual face paint on the most of my face. I just wanted to use the concealery stuff under my eyes. Thought it'd be better. This face paint, it dries pretty dry, and I don't want to be looking all red and crusty and dry and crusty and red and flaky. So in the bits that do be going crusty, I'm using a more less crusty product. Honestly, it's just kind of going to be a mixture of everything all over this here face. There's different shades of red as well. Some is more red than others. Isn't that mad? You probably want to do a few layers of this red just to get it to look proper red. Right now I look like some sort of weird superhero or like a Mexican wrestler, and that's fine. Now I'm actually painting my ear, going all the way into all of the nooks and crannies and crevices, because I don't want anyone to clock me for not having red ears. Because can you imagine if someone realised that my skin isn't actually red? Oh, I don't care about my right ear because the hair's going to be covering that. Here I am painting my titties, but you can't see that. That's going to be off camera. Stay tuned for later if you want to see all that though. Oh, how ironic I'm wearing a crucifix when I'm like the devil. Haha, get it? Anyway, now I'm going to contour. Here I am just contouring with straight up black because I'm a very talented person and I can just put black on my face and turn it into contour and not look like a freak. Now, this is a tutorial, so I'm going to teach you how to do it. Do you want to know how to do this? Watch. That's how you do it. Now, just follow and copy me. You've done it. I'm such a good teacher, and this is such a good tutorial. You're so very welcome. I'm contouring the jaw to make me look like a lady. I'm contouring my chin, so I don't look like Stan from American Dad, but with eyelashes. And now I'm contouring my nose, so I look a little bit more like Michael Jackson. I just want a pinched, fierce, feminine, gorgeous face, like I always have, but red. So I'm doing it with black, and it just looks more harsh. Here I am, giving myself some cheekbones. I say this every time. I don't need to do this. I'm blessed with insane cheekbones. However, It's always nice to add some dimension. Speaking of, I'm adding dimension to my tits. I'm contouring my boobs on and making them look extra booby and titalicious and chesticular. Highlights! We're using a white. Love doing in between my eyebrows like this. Also, I look pretty cool without eyebrows. And I'm pretty sure it's kind of a satanic thing to not have eyebrows. However, they are going to come back. I can't not do it. I've got to be gorgeous. Now I'm doing some little highlights on the cheeks because I love a pale cheek. I need you to just see these light whitened cheeks. I am not about to come out of here with a flat face. It just goes pink though. But I thought, while I've got this pink on my brush, I may as well paint this over my new created eyelid and give myself a little base for everything to cling to. Here we are, bringing the cheeks right into the nose, so it just obliterates our nose and makes it look so narrow. Ignore the black tears once more. That's going to be a recurring problem. And yeah, going under the cheekbones as well, just defining the structure, just going back and forth, all sorts of constantly. My blender here, it's going to be ruined. Unfortunately, I wish I was someone who washed my stuff, but I'm not. So, as you saw in my Lady D video after I filmed this, I kind of made myself pink when I wanted to be grey. Little dot on the nose, because look, doesn't it make my nose just look so razor sharp? Setting this with hairspray, because the base is done. Now it's on to the eyes. The eyes, they have it. So we're going to do a little bit of a black over the black, just to set the black, to make the black look more black, with black. You know what I mean? So, here I am going over and under and on top of and all that. Winging it out, spreading it out, pulling it out, blending it in. Look at that. When you've covered your whole eyelid, it's just oh, it's so good. No, it's amazing. I look so feline. I should do eyeliner on the bottoms more. Here I am blending it all in with a kind of browny red, just because I like to pull the black into the eye. Even though I have given myself some sort of floating crease situation, I just want to pull it in so it's kind of like a smoky floating crease. Here I am putting black eyeshadow on my waterline again, making it all black, and you also see I also put a little bit on my nose, just for extra dimension. Here we go now with a black pencil. You can just use an eyeliner pencil, it does not matter. And I'm going to be drawing on my eyebrows and making them really high, really crazy, and really scary, and really angry. And then adding some thickness, because I don't want to look like a complete weirdo. Now I'm going to draw some hairs on, so they look like they're actually growing out my head, in case you didn't think they were. I don't want them to look drawn on. These aren't drawn on, these are real eyebrows. And of course, a little underbrow highlights, because it's just the thing you gotta do to look like you're pretty and good at makeup. Even if we're gonna be the actual devil, we want to be a devil who's good at makeup. Blending that white in. Look at that. Look at these colours. Look at these shapes. I have got pure white and black triangles on my face, and I still look like a human, but red. Anyway, glitter. Like, glitterally? Yeah. So I'm putting it all over my eyes, because I'm thinking red, glitter, devil, red, skin, eyes, glitter. There's a thought process there. It works, and it's gorgeous. I also put some on the bottom of my eyes, and it's just all over the lid. It's so good. It's so fun, and it's just like an extra touch of glamour. Now we can finally redefine and refine the eyeline, because it's all done. The eyeshadow's done, so now we can go in and just kind of, you know, make it sharper and more professional and deliberate and purposeful. Look at that eye. I am insane. Okay, so now I'm going to do some mascara and now some beauty marks. So I'm sticking on a black one on my cheek, and then that's going to stand out against all of these red ones. The red ones are all going to be symmetrical little details to my eye makeup. Did these survive the night? You tell me. I don't remember. Setting it all with hairspray again, because I like to. And now we're going to draw on our lips. I'm just using a black eyeliner as a lip liner. I know, pretty rebellious of me. And then pull it all in, give yourself a little cupid's bow. I feel like it's got to be nice and fierce to give yourself a bit of a cupid's bow. You don't want a completely round, bratty lip. And then the rest is just business as usual. I don't own a black lipstick, so I'm going to end up using a mixture of blue and red. You know what that makes? That makes purple. Theory of colour, art school, graduate, and educated. All of which you could never. So, it looks good. It looks fun. What an interesting choice. You could have done black, but you didn't. It's because I don't own black. Someone want to buy me a black lipstick, please? I'm so sick of doing this stupid blue-red combination. Though it does look lovely here. Anyway, there's my tits. I bedazzled and bejeweled them. Now we're going to stick on some lashes so we don't look too crazy. It brings it all together and marries it all and makes us just look sick. Oh my gosh, I'm gorgeous. Okay, now I'm going to throw on a wig thing. throw on a wig. There you go, there's the finished look. Okay, now check out the description and the end screen for all of the information you need to know, and for now, let us pray. Join me in prayer. And the fifth angel blew his trumpet, and I saw a star falling from heaven to earth, and he was given the key to the shaft of the bottomless pit. How you are fallen from heaven, O day star, how you are cut down to the ground. You who laid the nations low, said in your heart, I will ascend to heaven. Above the stars of God I will set my throne on high. I will sit on the mount of assembly in the far reaches of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will make myself like the Most High. For the accuser of our brothers has been thrown down, who accuses them day and night before our God. And no wonder, for even Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. And if Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. How then will his kingdom stand? Now war arose in heaven, Michael and his angels fighting against the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought back, but he was defeated, and there was no longer any place for them in heaven. And the great dragon was thrown down, that ancient serpent who is called the devil and Satan, the deceiver of the whole world. He was thrown down to the earth, and his angels were thrown down with him. I know where you dwell, where Satan's throne is, yet you hold fast my name, and you did not deny my faith, even in the days of Antichrist, my faithful witness, who was killed among you where Satan dwells.